Hello again. As shown in the title, today I decided to play Terraria, but every time I defeat a boss, I spin a wheel to choose my different subclass. So here are the rules I've set for this challenge. I have 5 total rerolls for this playthrough, so if I get a subclass where I literally can't find the items for it, or I can't seem to defeat certain bosses with it, I can switch them. If, when re-rolling, I get the exact same class as before, or if I defeat a boss and get the same class as before I defeated the boss, I'm allowed to get one more re-roll for free. Farming bosses will not count for having to randomize my subclass again. This is mainly just to make farming bosses easier and less time consuming. And finally, if you think of another subclass that I haven't put on this list yet, tell me in the comments and I'll add it next time I do this. With that out of the way, let's get started. Before I start chopping down trees and stuff, I need to spin the wheel. Looks like the first subclass is Boomerangs. I chop down some trees and start heading to the left side of my world to see if I can find a surface chest with a boomerang in it. Okay, I head to the right side of my world instead. I have my guide kill slimes first so I can get a few extra torches. After getting those torches, I continued the journey to the right side of my world. I maneuver around some vultures and make my way to the jungle. Of course, being in the jungle while having absolutely no weapons to defend yourself is a horrible combination. So a very kind jungle bat sends me back to spawn. This is exactly what I wanted. It's not like I wanted to explore the jungle and possibly find a boomerang or anything. I attempt to make a trek through the Crimson in hopes of finding some sort of surface chest on the other side, but of course, I don't find anything. With nowhere left to go before night, I decide to start digging down in hopes of finding something else. Pinky! There's a Pinky! Wait, wait, no, I can't kill it! Ugh. I continued digging down, managed to find some Hermes boots, but since I don't have a weapon, I don't really last too long underground. The next day, I speed through the Crimson and manage to find yet another cave. I find a chest, and yes, I finally found a boomerang. I can finally kill things. After going back home, I finish some NPC housing, make myself some armor and tools, and go mining. I find a ton of tungsten ore, and actually manage to dodge a boulder somehow, which is definitely out of the ordinary. With my new tungsten armor, I start going straight through the jungle. I decide to start exploring the underground some more instead. I stumbled upon a diamond gem cave, which is pretty cool. I then found a glowing mushroom biome, nearly died, but managed to get quite a decent amount of loot. After looting the glowing mushroom biome of all of its resources for my personal benefit, I found a minecart track, which ended up leading to what I thought was a dead end, until I saw a little bit of pink in the corner. So I started digging my way towards the glowing moss. I managed to get quite a bit of loot, but then decided that I should probably recall and empty my inventory since it's getting quite full. Actually, I think I could stay down here a bit more. I mean, I don't really need to recall right away, do I? I looted another glowing mushroom biome and started exploring another minecart track. Oh no. This is not gonna be fun, is it? After that mess, I was absolutely done with Boomerangs, so I decided to face the King Slime. This fight wasn't too bad, but it did take a really long time compared to other King Slime fights, mainly because, you know, I'm using an enchanted boomerang. However, I was finally able to defeat King Slime. Spinning the wheel again, I managed to get flails, which didn't seem that bad at first until you realize that, at my point in progression, there's only 2 flails that I can use, and only 1 that I can get. That flail I'm talking about is the mace, which is only found in underground chests. First chest, nope. Second chest, nope. Third chest, nope. I looked through chest after chest and was not able to find a single mace. After over an hour of looking, I still wasn't able to find one, so I decided to use my first reroll. Okay, this one is literally impossible to get at this stage. Tell me in the comments if I should count this one as a reroll, since it's literally impossible right now. Okay, this one I can work with. I make a wooden yo-yo and go directly into the jungle next because of one yo-yo in particular, the Amazon. I did almost die multiple times, but after having collected all of the stingers and jungle sports that I needed, I crafted myself the Amazon. Instead of fighting a boss like the Eye of Cthulhu, I decided to head directly for Skeletron, as defeating him would unlock a lot more weapons for me to use due to the shadow chests and dungeon chests. I make it to the dungeon and throw together an excuse of an arena and start the fight. Due to the fact that my arena was so small and my bad assortment of buffs, I ended up dying pretty quickly, not even making anything close to a dent in his total health. The next morning I went back to the dungeon, and while waiting for night to fight Skeletron again, I expanded the arena, and I also made a house for the nurse, which was surprisingly useful. I slept until nightfall, buffed up, and then started the fight against Skeletron. Towards the end of the fight, I started to get worried that I would run out of time, but I managed to just barely defeat Skeletron before morning. Time to spin the wheel of subclasses yet again. Okay, let's retry that. Alright, that's actually really good. I go back into the jungle yet again because of one item, the boomstick. I find it really quickly, and after the arms dealer moves in, I purchase a slight amount of ammo. Next boss I decided to fight was the Brain of Cthulhu, just so I could unlock the pickaxe and armor for future upgrades. I throw together an arena, break the Crimson Hearts needed, and start the fight. With the boomstick, that was honestly one of the easiest fights I've done so far in this playthrough. I recalled back home, and before I do anything else, it's time to spin the wheel once more. This one, I wasn't sure how easily I could get a spellbook until I realized that the Book of Skulls dropped by Skeletron does in fact count as a spellbook, which saves me a ton of time on looking for a weapon. First things first, I need to get full Crimson armor, so I go back into the Crimson to fight the Brain one more time. I almost died, but it wasn't too bad. I managed to find the Tavern Keep earlier, so I decided to fight the Old One's army some more to get some more sentries. Although it turns out I severely underestimated how difficult this would be, as I kept on losing on wave 5 over and over again. Oh well, I guess I'll leave that for when I actually need it. I really hope I don't regret that statement. For now though, I think I'm gonna leave this here. If you have any ideas for subclasses that I should add to this wheel that aren't already there, leave them in the comments and I'll most likely add them. Anyways, hope you've enjoyed this video, and well, yeah, see you in the next one.